There's been some exciting news in the NBA recently. Most notably, Bamonte Adebayo dropping 83 points against the Washington Wizards and passing Kobe Bryant for the second most points in an NBA game. But everyone is already talking about that, and so it got me thinking, what are some more surprising, high-scoring NBA games? Like games where just some random player ridiculously outperformed themselves for one night.
He stole that.
Well, I found some, so let's take a look.
He made a big shot. He apologized, and we're gonna move on.
Give me a steal for that.
Of course, let's begin with the infamous, and I do mean infamous, Malachi Flynn game. On April 3rd, 2024, Flynn, who was a backup guard for the impoverished Detroit Pistons, had the game of his life. Flynn shot 18 of 25 from the field and 5 of 9 from 3. Flynn's previous career high was 27 points, and this night he almost doubled it by dropping 51 points. His season average went from 5 points per game to over 8. The next season, Flynn played 4 games for the Charlotte Hornets and hasn't played in an NBA game since. But yes, the 51-point performance is a 43-point increase from his season average that season. And keep in mind his season average is being carried by that one game. Next we have Tony Delk, and some of you may not even know who that is, and I don't blame you. Delk was a career backup guard in the 90s and 2000s, and mostly averaged around 10 points per game throughout his career. But one night in 2001, while playing for the Phoenix Suns, Delk dropped 53 points in a loss to the Kings. Delk was not much of a three-point shooter. In this game he only attempted 1 3, which he bricked. Also, despite Delk being a short 6'1" guard, he dropped 0 assists. 0. He was just all about his buckets this day. He shot 20 of 27 from the field and made 13 of his 15 free throws in the losing effort. But I must say that dropping 50 as a small guard without a single three-pointer is very impressive. This game was a 41-point increase from his season average of just 12 points per game.
What a performance by Tony Delk tonight. The best we've ever seen here at Arco.
Now we have one of the most unique 50 pieces in NBA history. Cory Brewer was known for his defense and hustle plays, not his bucket getting. In 2014, in a game against the Rockets, that all changed. Kind of. Brewer dropped 51 points to lead his team to a 2-point victory, but he didn't do it in the traditional way of ISOs or getting hot from 3. No, he did it largely from cherry picking and rim running. A lot of his points came from fast break transition offense. Brewer made only 2 threes but had 6 steals and 16 layups. Yeah, 16 of his 19 made field goals were layups. He also made 11 free throws, meaning 43 of his 51 points were from layups and free throws. Prior to this, Brewer's career high was 29 points, and he never eclipsed 30 points for the rest of his career. Following this game, the NBA couldn't believe what they had just witnessed, and they issued Brewer a random drug test. Brewer's 51 points is a 39-point increase from his season average of 12 points per game. Finally, let's discuss perhaps the greatest rookie explosion ever. On November 14th, 2009, in just his 7th career game, Jennings exploded for 55 points against the Golden State Warriors. Jennings shot 21 of 34 from the field and 7 of 8 from 3. Just completely dominant on all 3 scoring levels. And the craziest part, Jennings went scoreless in the first quarter. The Rook dropped 55 points in just 3 quarters, and in fact Jennings had only 10 points in the second quarter. So in only the second half, Jennings dropped 45 points in only his 7th ever NBA game. Bucks fans must have thought they drafted a surefire superstar. Jennings' 55 points was a 40-point increase from his 15-point season average.
Brandon Jennings, 55 points tonight. He has energized this building.
Now looking at these 4 players and comparing them to Bam, we can see Brewer had the least drastic scoring increase with an increase of 38.7 from his normal season scoring average. Next, Jennings had an increase of 39.5 points. Delk had an increase of 40.7. Flynn had an increase of 43. And as I'm recording this, Bam averages 20 points per game. So his 83-point game is an absurd increase of 63 points. So Bam may have had the most surprising scoring game in NBA history. But I don't know, there's still a part of me that can't believe Malachi Flynn had a 50-piece. Anyways, all NBA players have talent, and on any given night, any player can enter the zone and have a career-defining performance. As a Warriors fan, I'll be patiently waiting for the Moses Moody 60-piece, but we'll all just have to wait to see some more absurd performances.
The money, but that's the root of all evil. I stay the same, but it's changing all the wrong people. Yeah, and every hater all the same. I'm feeling like the world is Skip Bayless and I'm LeBron James.